10 good reasons why the Katool KT4H110 4-post lift is right for our shop. Buying a vehicle lift is a big decision. The prime considerations are the lift type, space demands, and the service work plan for the lift. For me, the choice narrowed to a 4-post lift with rolling jacks. Several YouTube channels have done favorable reviews of Katool lifts. At the 2025 SEMA Show in Las Vegas, I scheduled a tour of the busy Katool automotive equipment booth. We discussed the line of Katool products, including vehicle lifts. For details, watch the video tour at the channel. When shopping for a lift, I focused on several features. While price is always a consideration, my main concerns are function and utility. The channel's topics include preventive care and maintenance, safety inspection, wheel and suspension service, axle builds, chassis and powertrain rebuilding, steering service and fuel system work. I filmed detailed how-to videos on how to keep a car, truck, or SUV road or trail ready at 200,000 or more miles. Vehicle restoration, preventive maintenance, and professional-grade repairs are key themes at the channel. A lift makes lube oil and filter service and safety inspections easier. Suspension, wheel, brake, and steering work can be done on a 4-post lift with the use of a rolling jack or 2 rolling jacks. Powertrain, axle, driveline, transmission, and transfer case work can benefit from a 4-post lift with good spacing between the runways and trolley rails for rolling jacks. Built at China, Katool lifts follow CE guidelines for the European Union and carry CE-approved certification. The KT4H110 4-post lift has an 11,000-pound capacity rating, safety tested well beyond this point. The lift serves at many independent automotive and light truck shops. It is popular with many DIY enthusiasts. For the channel shop, the KT4H110 lift is also well suited for filming how-to videos. Katool's KT4H110 lift is not specifically a wheel alignment lift. However, with a rolling jack, portable turn plates, and slip plates, you can perform accurate wheel alignment with a conventional 4-post lift. For my purposes, the KT4H110 will work, including wheel service and alignment. A commercial shop that performs wheel alignments or ADAS service work on a regular basis should consider Katool's 15,000-pound capacity KT4H150 or the new 12,000-pound capacity KT4H120X. These are each alignment lifts. For price point, build quality, and functionality, the Katool KT4H110 lift is my choice. Here are 10 good reasons why I bought this lift plus 2 optional Katool RJ70 7,000-pound capacity rolling jacks. I also stepped up for the optional 220-volt motor and pump unit. Reason 1. The KT4H110 4-post lift has a robust lift capacity. Even with the ultra-conservative 75% load factor suggested by some manufacturers, this lift can easily support an 8,000-pound vehicle. The lift carries a CE-approved certified load rating of 11,000 pounds. These lifts pass a loaded moving test to 12,650 pounds. The static load test reaches 150%, or 16,500 pounds. The static fail point is over twice the weight of our heavily accessorized and auxiliary-fueled Gen 3 Ram 3500 Quad Cab 4x4 pickup. The Ram is the heftiest vehicle I intend to raise on this lift. Reason 2. The width and length of the runways is optimal. Runways are each 19 inches wide. The runway length is 182 inches with a 230-inch overall length from the front column pads to the access ramp ends. The spread between the columns is 112.81 inches. Open space between the runways is 45 inches, narrowing slightly to 42 inches between the rolling jack rails. These dimensions are optimal for our vehicles, easily handling the 140.5-inch wheelbase Ram truck. This space between the runways is ample and well suited for rolling tool chests or carts, tripod stands, the oil drain tank, the brake parts washer, or a tall transmission jack. Reason 3. Uniquely, the KT4H110 can double as a stacked parking lift. To accomplish this, the runway surfaces rise to 84.25 inches, a foot higher than many 4-post lifts. In their centered position, the lift's runways will accommodate our VW Jetta, Jeep XJ Cherokee, or a stock heavy-duty Ram 3500 with single rear wheels. You can widen the runway spacing by repositioning the non-power side runway at an outer set of bolt holes in the crossbeams. This would accommodate the widened track and tread width of our Ram with its aftermarket minus 12 mm offset 9-inch wide wheels. Unfortunately, the adjustable width of the KT RJ70 rolling jacks will not stretch out that far. These rolling jacks spread to the runway rails with the runways in their centered, narrower position. Since I need to use the rolling jacks when working on each of our vehicles, including the Ram 3500, the runways are set in the centered position. Reason 4. The optional Katool RJ70 rolling jacks are approved for this lift. Light-duty rolling jacks won't work with the Ram. Since rolling jacks are the key to wheel service and major undercarriage work, a pair of RJ70 jacks are a must for our shop's lift. With a centered runway spacing, the trolley rails are 42 inches apart. This provides ample access to the vehicle's undercarriage, while the lift comes with a stout, movable jack tray for supporting portable jacks. The RJ70 rolling scissor jacks are a game-changer for brake, suspension, steering, wheel alignment, axle, and powertrain work. When the new lift is operational, I'll do a four-wheel alignment video using this conventional lift. The procedure is similar to wheel alignment on a level shop floor. If your shop does not have a lift, see the channel's videos on floor-level wheel alignment. This centered runway position is ideal for the Jetta or Jeep Cherokee. The runway widths of 19 inches are ample and comparable to commercial lifts offered by other manufacturers. Without the rolling jacks, using the outer runway positioning would provide an optimal 2.5 inches of runway space outside each of the Ram's wide track tire treads. The Ram's aftermarket 9-inch wide wheels, with a minus 12 mm negative wheel offset, are popular for oversized tires. By comparison, the Ram factory wheel offsets range between 40 mm and 55 mm positive offset. I'm researching wheels with less offset to narrow the overall tread width. I want to bring the tread width closer to stock with the 37 by 1250 by 17 tires, not rubbing. Positive wheel offset will help center up these oversized tires with the runways in the standard runway position. When choosing wheels for a lifted 4x4, an important factor is the vehicle's center of gravity. With a 4-inch chassis lift in these oversized tires, changing to a narrower track and tread width must take two things into consideration. First, the tires can't rub on the suspension link arms or fender well buckets. Secondly, narrowing the track and tread width will change the truck's center of gravity. I'll do the math using the stock center of gravity as the baseline. The aim is to make sure the narrower track width does not compromise the truck's roll center or center of gravity. Expect an update on the solution. This is a common challenge with aftermarket wheels and oversized tires. The Katool RJ70 roller jacks at 7,000 pound capacity each will safely raise the 4-ton Ram off the runways. Although a pair of quality, high-capacity rolling jacks can cost as much as some lifts, their safety and increased versatility pay off. Anyone buying a 4-post lift should consider adding at least one rolling jack that is matched and rated for the lift. Rated rolling jacks provide safer access to the work with an axle and wheels raised off the runways, especially with oversized tires. Make certain the lift is designed for a rolling jack. Know the manufacturer's weight rating for the lift's roller jack tracks. Katool has approved the RJ70 rolling jack for use on the KT4H110, KT4H850, and KT4H950 lifts. I was assured that 2 rolling jacks are acceptable. The rolling jack's user instructions note that when 2 rolling jacks are in use, they should not be placed less than 0.85 meter or approximately 33.5 inches apart. Reason 5. The double safety lock system is a must. Any lift should have this provision. Katool's own description of the KT4H110 lock system sums up why. Quote, "The comprehensive safety lock system features 4 independent mechanical locking devices that automatically engage as the lift rises. These hardened steel locks provide secure mechanical support at multiple heights, completely independent of the hydraulic system. A convenient single-point manual safety release allows controlled disengagement when lowering the lift. For additional protection, a secondary slack cable safety mechanism instantly engages in the unlikely event of a cable failure. This redundant safety approach reflects a serious engineering focus that distinguishes professional-grade equipment from lighter alternatives." End quote. Requiring two hands during the lowering process is a safety measure in itself. Release levers are readily accessible and easy to navigate. The moderate lift speed is 83 seconds from the ground level to the full 84.25-inch height. This is a plus in my view, as it reduces the load on the power system. At this rate, the operator has more control. Moderate speed is a good thing. Reason 6, the overall width, height, weight, and layout. For shops with space constraints, the overall width or footprint of this lift is 126 inches. This is a reasonable width that proved helpful for our floor plan. Similarly, the net weight of the lift package is 2,116 pounds. Columns stand 95 inches tall to accommodate the runway peak lift height. This is a sturdy design and high load capacity without a lot of bulk. Columns, crossbeams, and runways are stout. The power side runway holds a hefty hydraulic cylinder that moves strong aircraft-grade stainless steel cables. While a four-wheel alignment lift would be substantially heavier, I can perform wheel alignment with a conventional lift like the KT4H110. To do so requires at least one rolling jack, and I purchased two. The rolling jacks weigh a hefty 347 pounds each. Add this 694 pounds to the lift's net weight of 2,116 pounds. As expected, the pair of runways are the heaviest components in this package. Reason 7, a substantial power system and sensible lever controls. The KT4H110 lift comes with a robust 110-volt motor and hydraulic pump assembly. On my unit, the oil tank was metal with a dipstick. I stepped up for the optional, reasonably priced 220-volt motor and pump. The 220-volt motor and pump came assembled with a transparent plastic reservoir. This 220-volt setup will reduce wear. For running the standard 110-volt motor, be sure the shop's wire gauge and breaker rating match up with the motor's amperage draw. I like the quality and fit of either motor and pump assembly. The hydraulic hoses are stout with high-pressure fittings. This lift's reversible column and runway design enables setting the lift up with a power unit and lock-release lever mounted at the corner of your choice. Runways and controls can match your floor plan. Make sure to orient the crossbeams as described in the assembly instructions. The front and rear crossbeams are distinctly different. Reason 8. A useful accessories package. The lift came with several sensible accessories. For users who either don't need rolling jacks or plan to get them later, the lift comes with a jack tray. The hefty tray fits between the runway rails like a rolling jack. This movable tray can support portable jacks, and some shops get by with this approach. I have a pair of Gaither MoreSafe 20-ton air-over hydraulic jacks that would work well here. In conjunction with the RJ70 rolling jacks, the tray and portable jacks can support components during service work. 3 molded plastic drip trays came with the lift. They fit between the runways. Since this lift doubles as a parking lift, the 3 trays are practical. They catch any oil drips or leaks from the raised vehicle. This helps prevent paint and trim damage to the vehicle parked below. The drip trays are also helpful during powertrain and axle work. The trays can prevent oil, coolant, and grease from staining the floor. Reason 9. The bright powder coating, removable drive-on ramps, and wheel stops. The wide steel ramps are clearly designed for heavier vehicles. Fitting solidly into slots at the runway ends, these ramps can be raised with the runways or quickly removed when not in use. They're hefty steel, yet can be unhooked readily. Steel stop plates at the opposite end of each runway are easy to remove. Stops and ramps can be swapped end to end for driving a vehicle onto the runways from either direction. Ramps, stops, and the entire lift assembly have an attractive powder coating. The finish on this lift is durable and functional. I may add adhesive anti-skid padding to the smooth, powder-coated runway surfaces. Reason 10. An impressive warranty and tech support. The entire lift is fully covered against any defects for the first year. Welds and structural components carry a 3-year warranty. The SEMA Show tour made it clear that Katool builds quality lifts, tire changers, wheel balancers, and other automotive equipment. They want satisfied customers in North America. Technical support and service replacement parts are available. The company improves and updates products continually. User and installation manuals get updated. And I got the latest assembly instructions with my unit. The newest download instructions reflect product changes and the latest insights. The company serves a North American and global market, offering highly competitive pricing for quality lifts. Katool products range from heavy-duty tire changers and balancers to vehicle lifts, alignment equipment, AC and general service equipment. The SEMA Show video tour shares several key products in the lineup. YouTube reviews of the KT4H110 lift have been positive. One independent shop installer raised and lowered his KT4H110 lift 746 times in just the first year. He is plenty satisfied with the lift's performance. Properly installed, routinely serviced, and protected from the elements, my lift and rolling jacks should provide many years of safe utility service. I bought the KT4H110 lift, the two KT RJ70 rolling jacks, and the 220-volt motor with pump upgrade through Katool's Rainier Engineering secure online Shopify store. The process was straightforward. For my purchase, the KT4H110 was only available as a warehouse pickup. Katool has several warehouse locations, and my closest warehouse is at the Los Angeles basin. I drove 480 miles from our home at Northern Nevada to Southern California. Many Katool and Katool products are available at Amazon, eBay, and reputable shop equipment suppliers with shipping available. The Ram truck and our flatbed car hauling trailer simplified the trip to Southern California and back home with a lift package and rolling jacks on board. Pickup at the warehouse was straightforward, and busy warehouse personnel were very helpful. The shipping package is well conceived for surviving overseas shipment. Once home, everything was intact when we unloaded it. I've always done my own automotive service work, which assures the safety and reliability of our vehicles. Instead of paying a shop to do my automotive work, I invest in tools and equipment. In the last decade, in addition to performing all repairs, rebuilding, diagnostics, and service work on our vehicles, I upped the game to include in-house tire mounting and balancing. Without rolling around on the creeper, I'll continue to save the cost of sublet automotive service while using the new lift. While making each task quicker and easier, the lift will pay for itself. Labor rates at local dealerships and independent shops now hover between $180 and $200 an hour. Considering what customers pay for service, 30 hours of flat rate labor is equal to the cost of this lift and accessories. For my shop, a KT4H110 lift and two RJ70 rolling jacks are a wise, cost-effective investment. In the next video, I'll share how we set up the lift in a unique location. An existing carport with a thick slab gets upgraded for the Katool KT4H110 lift installation. The result is a fully functional new service bay that can double as additional parking space.